There's a big chunk. And there's a... That's a big chunk. I'm Moto, that's Mr. Meow, and he knows what's coming, even though he cringes when I say it. Let's go on an adventure. I don't even know anymore. Let's go. Oh, there you are. Wow, cool. Pretty spectacular, huh? It's not just twinned, it's like forked. Just look at that. That's what we're looking for, right there. So, whatever it is, must be desirable. Oh, this is really cool. It's totally crazy. This is the view, bud. Yeehaw! That last part was a mad dash of epic crazy. I didn't have time to do my intro. I stepped right outside the door. And there are beautiful clear agates. Okay, let's do the intro for our adventure. This is gonna be a good one. Okay, it's January 1st, Happy New Year, 12:38 p.m. We are at the Floy Wash. We did not make it to our designated area. We're a half mile short and just did not want to push the vehicle through any more washes. But that's okay. We are here to hunt for some agate. Hopefully cool stuff that's better than, not better, but different. So Mr. Meow doesn't get burned out on agate here. We're gonna pack up, walk around in the wash and see what we can find. Early signs are good. Stepped right out of the door and immediately found cool stuff. I'm put on a band-aid on my finger and you've already found that many pieces? Okay, I think I'll tag this location then. I was gonna have us walk a half mile to where we're supposed to start, but we don't have to. It looks like the entire wash has agate in it. Maybe you could just stop anywhere and start. You found another one? Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna grab my backpack. Probably this is gonna be a gallon bag to start. Awesome. I didn't have time to say it because we already found stuff, but let's have an adventure. We're just collecting by the car. Of course, I go to the wash. There's a big chunk. And there is a... That's a big chunk. I'll brush it off. That might be petrified wood. I'm not sure. Probably just an agate with banding in it. But that's a keeper to start. We found a cool agate too. That one's nice. Sweet. Okay, I used a little half mouthful of water to wet this down. It's not petrified wood, but it is agate. Looks like it has red, clear, other things in it. If something better comes along, I'll drop it because that's a big, heavy one. He's getting a bag together of great stuff. Well, that one looks really cool. What is that? Red and clear and black. Slick. Yeah. By the way, this is how close we are to the car. So I should give you an example of the ground. There's mineralized stuff everywhere. There. A lot of plain, solid colored agate. It's just littered all over the ground, depending on what color you want, whether it's quartz or agate. There are flakes here as well. So there's an example of a clear flake. Right next to it is another clear flake. He's just sitting down and just picking them up like crazy. Yeah, but this wash extends for miles. Miles and miles. I think you could just stop anywhere along the wash as long as you're up against a bluff or something that's eroding out. and have no problem finding cool little rocks for your collection. Maybe even a couple big ones. I'm gonna try to hike out a little, see if there's any other big pieces lying around, maybe something that's been weather worn. Here's a nice example of a mineralized reddish one. You can see the edges are starting to glow in the sun. It's transparent. Yeah, this is a bullseye spot. Really good spot. And we just stopped here because we couldn't continue further. You will need a high clearance vehicle, there's no question, to make it down. And four-wheel drive, yes. There's a lot of washes, so I think the winter rains have come through along with some snow that then melted. It's created some washouts in the road. We were going along at maybe 2 miles an hour and then stopping and just creeping the vehicle, doing a Jeep crawl to get over. As I was saying, here's a nice one. Nice and clear. Hilarity ensues. I'm glad we're having fun out here at my expense. What you got there, big chunker? Is that an agate or is it just a rock?
I have no.
Turn it around. Oh, without washing off, it's hard to tell. It looks like it is agate. It's got red and black through the dirt. Probably impossible to tell through the camera, but just being here. You can keep that if you want. We're just here to keep stuff that we like. All right. It's plentiful. It's everywhere. Time to look around. These little bits do look suspiciously like petrified wood, but I don't know if this locality has it. Either way, great banding, lots of color. These little guys are keepers. Okay, I figured I'm not going to film much just because there's so much here. It repeats over and over and over again, but I thought I should give you an example of what's going on. This is a piece of roughened stuff. You can see agates there and there. If I pull back and then come in, this is maybe, that's kind of cool. But I'll go real slow. Agate, agates, agates, more agates. So many agates. It's an agate field. That one looks pretty cool. Oh, there we go. There's one that I like. Oh no. Oh, there we go. I'm taking little itty bitties. I weighed myself up on my limit at the last spot. So I think I'm gonna stick to pebbles. The pebbles are really cool. I'm just trying to keep stuff that has layers running through it, and I can be super picky because there's so much stuff. It is a bounty of riches. It's a good problem to have, to be picky and just pick up the ones that I think are cool. I think every person's with their different tastes are gonna find something here they'll like. We're just collecting by the car. Of course, I go to the wash. There's a big chunk. And there's that's a big chunk. I'll brush it off. That might be petrified wood. I'm not sure. Probably just an agate with banding in it. But that's a keeper to start with. I've come up to the rock face of the cliff just to see what it looked like. And check it out. That is a big calcite in there. There's one up there too. But yeah, look at that dogtooth crystal in that pocket. Hand for size. Let's take a look out. Oh, it's just beautiful out here. It's sunny. It's warm. I think I'll maybe get out the rock hammer. I doubt I can extract that, but I really want to try. If not, I'll just go down and gather more agates. I've got maybe a half gallon going. Oh look, yeah, there's more. There's in like calcite pocket there. Well, here's a shard that came out of the pocket. The big crystal was already split and it disintegrated. I see another little pocket right there. I may just wedge my rock hammer in and try to get it out. Luckily, I always keep a roll of toilet paper. I'm gonna wrap it really well. Try to keep it high in the pack so nothing crushes it. And then get back on the search for agates. Okay, I tried to pry it off, and of course the whole shelf broke free. You never stand below it, you're prying. And of course, it rolled downhill. I tried to find it. I spent a ton of time. I found 2 little chunks and wrapped them up, but yeah, this calcite's really cool, but it's not really collectible. It's just too fragile. There's too many seams going through it. There's another example of a calcite pocket. So cool beans that there's something else here besides agate. Calcite pockets in the cliffs. Who would have thought? Maybe there's another one. I think I'll maybe just take pictures. Just to, like birding. I'll just tag it and say, oh, I found it, in air quotes. There's one. There's a seam on the side there too. Like I said, no way breaking that out unless you took, power tools are not allowed. If you took a power tool, you could maybe cut around it and extract it, but that's not really an option. I think I'm gonna go down and get back to looking for agate. I've spent a lot of time looking for my radio. It fell in my pocket. Of course, it crackled somewhere on the cliff. So I knew it was there, but that's a lot of wasted time. This is really interesting. There's a broken piece of large, looks like chert. I'm making sure it's not a lithic. I'm making sure it's not an artifact. I don't think it is. It's not shaped appropriately. It might be a cord of something, no? You know what? It's way too big. Man, I don't know. Pieced it back together. No, it's not a lithic. I think it just fell apart that way. Just exploded that way. Kind of interesting. It's not glassy. It's really cool looking. Gray. Chipped up. I mean, the big question is, do I take it and sacrifice like 20 or 30 small ones? No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave and take a picture and GPS tag it when someone else can come and get it. There we go. That's a bigger chunk. Nice, clear. I'll set that aside. Is there anything nearby? That is always the question. That's a piece. There might be other pieces near it. Yeah. I think maybe that one right there. It's an interesting banded piece. Yeah, I'm glad I left that big chunk behind. I think I like this stuff better. So on this nice banded piece. My radio keeps chirping at me, but you know what? At this point, that's a sign I still have it. So I'm just gonna let it keep annoying me. There's just fields and fields. It just goes on and on and on and on. And there are some spots where there's not a lot of stuff, but you just keep walking and, you know, 20 or 30 feet later, or 10 feet later, you come across another piece. Some red stuff, some tan stuff, darker material. I'm just looking for things that are striped at this point. Let's take a look at this one. That's a great sliver. Oh man, come on. Great sliver of vitroidal stuff. Too thin though for the weight. Smaller piece. I might keep that because it's teeny. Just picking up little bits as I make my way back to the car. Come across more of that grayish chert stuff. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I saw something else. This looks almost like a lithic. Let's take a look. Is it an old chipped up spear point? No. The back face is not worked and it's far too thick on the end to attach to anything. Backside isn't worked. That is a cool optical illusion, isn't it? That's one of those things where a lot of folks say, oh, I found an artifact. Well, if you did on BLM land, you have to leave it. Might be my final cool piece of the day. Take a look at it. Yeah. All right. Time to get back to Blue Dini. All right, it's 2:45. We're wrapping it up in this spot. I had marked 2 more spots to stop at, but I'm telling you, if they're the same and not better, we are not going to spend any more time because this has been incredible. We've got like an hour and 15 minutes before we have to leave and head to Grand Junction anyway. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Man, I wasn't the only one that found another absolute monster of a stone. Holy moly, Floy Wash is the best, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.